Bénédiction, 15th stanza. Soyez béni, mon Dieu, qui donnez la souffrance, comme un divin remède à nos impuretés, et comme la meilleure et la plus pure essence qui prépare l'effort aux saintes voluptés. So, in translation, be blessed, my God, who gives suffering as a divine remedy for our impurities, and as the best and the purest essence which prepares strong people for saintly pleasures. So we open quotes here, and we have the poet addressing the throne he saw in the last stanza. And he starts with a second person imperative of être. And of course, this is in the formal vous, since he's talking to God, and we don't tutoie God. So this is soyez, command you or recommend you be blessed, my God. And then this is an adjectival phrase here. We have a relative pronoun, qui. Qui tells us that instead of que, it tells us it's functioning as the subject of this little subclause here. And it's in the verb of this subclause is in the second person, again, formal of donner, to give. In English, we would have switched over to the third person here, my God, who gives suffering, but in English, we just keep it in the second person since we're still directly addressing God. Just a different way of doing it. And speaking of different ways of doing it, we have more fun with prepositions here. We have a remedy for impurities is expressed with a, where we would use for in English. And we have a preparation for saintly pleasures. And again, we're using a. AUX is that mandatory contraction of aller. Structurally, we have souffrance here is being given as or like or in the guise of two different things. So God gives suffering as come a divine remedy and as an essence that prepares l'effort. This is a substantive adjective here. So l'effort, we understand strong people. You don't have to use the noun when you use the substantive adjective. And then volupté, we have, you can tell it's related to the English word voluptuousness, and it means roughly the same thing, like a sensual or a carnal pleasure, but here, of course, paired with saintliness, so you interpret that how you like.